amusement park that has its own zip code. I started tearing up. Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Shinoria's Trial and Errors. Of course, I am Shinoria. This is my travel tips and advice for, as you guys can tell because I'm wearing the ears, Disney World. While giving my tips and tricks for Europe, I decided to just do an entirely new video for Disney World because it needs to have one for its own. This is an amusement park that has its own zip code. So yeah, it definitely needs a video of its own. If you're back from one of my other videos, thank you so much. Hugs and kisses. Mwah! If you're new here, welcome to the family. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you will be notified about the next time I post a video. What are you waiting for? You hit it? All right, let's get into this video. How to get around. I found the best way to get around Orlando, Florida was by Uber or Lyft. I found a hotel close to everything and that was perfectly fine. So my Uber fares and my Lyft fares were not that much to go to the park and to come back home. Most expensive thing was getting from the airport to my hotels. That was my most expensive Uber and that ran me, I want to say, ginger flag. I want to say that ran me about $25 to $30. Once I got settled into the area, all the Ubers from there they range from $6 to $10. What do I remember from Disneyland? I remember my back hurting me. By the end of day 2, I thought my spine was going to snap. That's what I thought my back was gonna do. That's how badly my back was hurting me. With COVID going around, you have to book your reservations for which park it is that you want to go to. I ended up purchasing park hopper tickets because it was the best choice for me. I was only there for a couple days and I wanted to see multiple parks and I didn't want to be stuck in one park for the entire day. I absolutely love the park hopper tickets. I wrongfully assumed that the park would not be overly packed even though it was summer. I was wrong. I guess everybody had the same thought that I did. What to pack when you're going to the park for the day? You are definitely going to need a backpack, a fanny pack, whatever pack. I definitely recommend an actual backpack. Here are the things that Disney allows you to take in. They will allow you to take in a bottle of water, hand sanitizers, anything like that. I think they pretty much allow you to take in anything that's not alcohol related. Definitely go online and research. You can even call their customer service. Be warned, it takes a very long time before someone actually answers you, so I definitely don't recommend that. I most definitely recommend you bring in a backpack, okay? A nice sturdy backpack that you can pack stuff in. I brought a bottle of water, my camera my phone protector, just to make sure if I did go on a water ride that my phone I did want to record, that it would be well protected. I brought a Ziploc bag to put my camera in. I brought a poncho because Orlando weather is very bipolar, which is what I was told. The convenience stores or any stores close by to your hotel will always be out of umbrellas because they sell out so quickly. Here's some other little things that I didn't pack that I wish I had. The hat, just, you know, to cover my face, keep the sun off my face, keep shaded, keep a little bit cooler, and a hand fan. I saw a lot of people with fans like around their necks, and I kind of wish I had purchased one of those before going. It's the summer, it's hot, you're in line for a very long time, so I definitely recommend you picking up a fan. Comfortable shoes. Let me say that again. Comfortable shoes. You will need your most comfortable shoes, okay? Bring a variety of them. It works. I don't know why it works, but trust me, it works. So if you wore, like I wore my Birkenstocks the first 2 days, and then on the 3rd day, I wore my running shoes, and that worked for me. Like it gave me like a difference. Was my back still killing me? Yes, but at least my feet felt a little bit better. This is not the time for you to be pulling out brand new shoes that you haven't broken into yet. Wear your most comfortable broken in shoes. That's the best advice I can give you. Coffee. The first thing most people are gonna head to is Starbucks. If you are like me and you need a cup of coffee in the morning, what I recommend is there was a Starbucks right across the street from my hotel. Wake up maybe a half an hour early or so, or if your hotel has coffee, wake up and go downstairs and get some coffee. To avoid that lineup, definitely go downstairs, head to the park a little bit earlier, and see if you can get your Starbucks or your coffee or whatever it is that you need in the morning to get that energy boost going, to get that before entering the park, because that lineup right there is going to prevent you from going into the line that you actually want to go into. My first day there, I went to Animal Kingdom, and the line for the Pandora's, the virtual bike ride thingy, was already over 2 hours long. Speaking of that, try and get to the park at least a half an hour earlier. And by that, I mean half an hour before the park opens up. Reason being is sometimes they start letting in people a little bit earlier. So you do get to go in and head to that popular ride line a little bit quicker than everybody else's. Speaking of lines, don't just automatically go and join a line that you see. They have lines going all the way down on the entrance points, okay? Look and see if there's somewhere else someone's just standing there with their little, you know, scanner waiting, and go join that line. Also, most people are right-handed in the world, so try and always go to your left. Deodorant. People, please, you're at Disney World. You're gonna be walking around, you're gonna be sweating. I mean, for the most part, I didn't really smell that many people. It was pretty good actually. But for the people I did smell, the people that were ripe, oh my God, people, please bathe in the morning before you go and wear deodorant. If you have a perspiration problem, if you have a sweating problem, whatever, put extra deodorant in your bag. Limit the amount of liquid intakes that you take, okay? Because you don't want to be in line, perhaps waiting for an hour and then need to leave and go to the bathroom, and the line's gonna be moving rapidly. Obviously, keep hydrated. It's summertime, it's hot, it's Disney World, you're walking for hours and hours and hours. But you know, just don't drink because you're bored. You drink to rehydrate. Speaking of drinking to rehydrate, keep an eye out for all the washrooms. I found that this was a great trick for me. If I was going on a ride and I know where it exits, I would keep a mental note of where the washroom was. If I did need to pee and I could hold it and I went on the ride, I knew exactly where the washroom was when I got out. This came in handy for me when I was on the Frozen ride. I needed to pee super badly. I tried leaving, tried coming back, but they're like, no, this is the last time, we're closing after this. So if you leave, you won't be able to come back in. So I held it in, and then as soon as I got off the ride, I dashed right out and went straight to the washroom, because I had already made a mental note of where the washroom was beside that ride. Wi-Fi. Disney surprisingly has really good Wi-Fi. Everywhere you go, you don't have to worry about that. Disney's Wi-Fi is really good and really strong. I very much appreciate it, because as soon as I kind of landed in the States, I didn't have roaming. So my phone wasn't really working that well, so I depended on Wi-Fi a lot. Before you go, download the Disney app. I'm not sure if I still have it on my phone, if I deleted it. Before you go, download the Disney World app. It will also allow you to put your order in for food, stuff like that. Like it has a great map of the park. It'll show you where everything is. Get the Disney app. You have to have it. It's non-negotiable. If you have a phone that allows you to download apps, download the Disney app. It will be your best friend while at Disney World, for sure. This is something that I don't know if you guys need this. If you guys don't listen to anything else I say besides from the shoes, get a good night's sleep. Disney World is not to be played with. It has its own zip code for a reason. This place is massive. I don't know why they don't have scooters so we can get to like rides faster and stuff like that. It is a walking journey. This is how much steps I took my first day in Disney World. Disney World is an adventure. It really is an adventure. You are going to be walking all day long. So if you don't listen to anything else that I say, listen to two things that I said. Bring comfortable shoes and get a good night's sleep. charger. Apparently Disney does have charging stations. I personally didn't see any while I was there. If you have an iPhone that's not really that new, that dies a lot, one of those ones that will jump from like 50% to 20, then it's dead. What I would definitely recommend is bringing a portable charger. You're definitely gonna need a portable charger. It's non-negotiable. You're gonna need a portable charger, especially if at the end of the night you need to order an Uber or a Lyft to take you home. Get yourself a portable charger. Make sure that it is fully charged before you go, and put it in your backpack before you leave. Reusable straws. Disney is on that cardboard straw thing, you know, the ones that like they deteriorate after being in your drink for like 2 to 3 minutes. What I would do is I would pick up one of the reusable straws, either one of the metal ones or something like that, so you always have it. You can rinse it out at any water fountain or washroom or anything like that after you're done with it, and slip it right back in your backpack. But I definitely recommend a reusable straw if you're gonna be drinking a lot. Like I bought a lot of slushies and other drinks, and like it was such a hassle for me to just keep trying to get stuff through the paper straws. I definitely recommend you bringing your own straws or reusable straws if you want to be environmentally conscious. Some things that I packed that I found were also useful. I packed extra strength Advil, Tylenol. Another thing I would recommend is if you can go for longer, go for longer. Don't try to stuff everything like I did in 2 or 3 days of being there, because it's a lot on your body. Disney World is not conveniently placed right beside each other. It is a massive place with a lot of stuff to get through, especially with the lines. Like waiting in line, there was a line that was 3 hours long. Like waiting in line has a real effect on your body. I had no idea that my body could hurt in places that it started to hurt in. I would try to get lunch and eat lunch as quickly as possible, and then just zoom and try to get back out there. No, that was wrong. Rest yourself, rest your back, rest your body. So if you can take 2 hours out of your day and just sit down, chill, recharge for the afternoon, do that. I stayed until the park was closing at Disney World for a reason, because I wanted to see the fireworks show. If I go back in the future, I'm just gonna go see the fireworks show one time. I don't need to stay at the park every single night until it closes. I need to get back to my hotel, take a hot shower, eat dinner, rest up, and get prepared for the next day. All right, you guys, those are all the tips that I have for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell.